the greatest land grab in history, quietly reshaping who feeds America. A silent revolution in land control has begun. Bill Gates now owns about 242,000 acres of U.S. farmland, power measured in acres, water rights, and leverage. Think King Ranch scale, private empires with sovereign-like control. Even George W. Bush's ranch ran off-grid, built for self-sufficiency. Abroad, China prototypes AI-driven food cities, autonomous tractors, drone swarms, algorithms deciding dinner. Beneath it all lie secrets, vast aquifers, salt domes, and forgotten survival crops. Keep watching, the story only gets stranger. Segment 1. The modern feudal lords and the subsurface empire. Track the Mississippi corridor, watch parcels align with rails, rivers, and interstates. Gates-linked acquisitions cluster where movement is cheap, barge, rail, highway, and where water and data coverage are reliable. From orbit, satellite-controlled pivots irrigate salt-tolerant crops on marginal soils, turning brackish acres productive. Sensors feed GPS grids. Algorithms vary water and inputs by the meter. Agriculture run on satellite telemetry. Shift to Texas, King Ranch scale. Fences to the horizon, moving herds, even a private fire station to service the range. With size comes sovereignty, internal roads, airstrips, and the power to manage access and services on their terms. Beneath it all lies a freshwater aquifer, an underground ocean, banked for cattle, crops, and leverage. Nearby, salt domes are leased for the U.S. Strategic Petroleum Reserve, private land interfacing with national energy storage. Surface revenue in cattle, subsurface value in water and hydrocarbons, stacked streams from the same footprint. The pattern is clear: land as platform, corridors as networks, and real power flowing beneath the map. Section 3. Prairie Chapel. Ranch, a 1,583-acre presidential fortress, self-sufficient by design. Beneath the prairie, closed-loop geothermal fields heat and cool the residents and outbuildings with surplus efficiency. Rainfall funnels to large underground cisterns. A discrete secret service bunker and command center integrate quietly into the landscape. Section 4. Industrial food cities versus an 18th century time warp. In China's Mudanjiang megafarm, AI and robotics run milking lines for about 100,000 cows. Drones and dashboards steering a closed loop. Meanwhile, the Swartz and Truber Amish reject electricity and plumbing. Buggies and hand tools, kerosene fridges, ice houses packed in sawdust, and boiling pots for meat in jars. One system banks on AI and closed-loop biogas. The other lives off-grid by design. If the grid fails, resilience looks very different. Section 5. The survival garden and sensory hackers. Heirlooms that fed families, and fruits that rewrite taste. Mortgage lifter. An heirloom tomato so prolific it reportedly paid off a $6,000 mortgage. Mangal Wurzel. Giant fodder beets. Dense calories that fed both families and livestock through lean seasons. Jerusalem artichoke, sunchoke, perennial, relentless. You can dig crisp tubers from frost-stiff ground when gardens sleep. Sensory glitches. Miracle berries miraculin flip sour to sweet. Black sapote opens like chocolate pudding. Monstera deliciosa. Divine when ripe, harsh if not. Conclusion. The choice of sovereignty. Inputs climb, margins thin, and the bill comes due in soil and soul. For corn alone, high input stacks hit about $11.50 per acre. Good yields, yet weather and markets still erase gains. Billionaire seed, data, and drone stacks promise scale, but bind growers to fragile systems. Tradition answers with grit, neighbors, stock sense, and stewardship, the 4 sixes keeping cowboy craft alive. And at home, sovereignty glitters in palms. Backyard growers saving glass gem corn, kernel by shining kernel. Sovereignty starts in soil, and in the choices we plant. Subscribe now. Next, Secret Training Grounds of John Wayne.